Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see how the person who is thinking about you truly feels about you currently. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person who is thinking of my viewers, what are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? What are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? Two more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. They're in their head and they're nervous. They're overthinking a lot. Right beside that, we have the Lover's card. So they're thinking about a decision that they made, a decision that caused them to get themselves caught up in something, or they're thinking about something that you exposed in regards to them. At the top of the deck, we have the Chariot card in reverse. So there's something that this person did, or there's something that they said where they lost control. They feel like you're going to give up on them. For others of you, if the two of you have been dealing with each other, whether it's consistent or not, they feel like progress is stalling between the two of you. Whatever they said or whatever they did, they know that there's no excuse for it. Some of you could have found out that this person was dealing with someone else romantically. For others of you, like I said, it's just giving energy of this person telling on themselves or exposing themselves in some way. Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles here as well. They're trying to distract themselves. They could be using work to do that, but nothing is working. So they're in their head. But see, they also want to play victim. Whatever they said or whatever they did, they want to blame you for it. But like I said, they know that there's no excuse. Give me more. What are this person's true feelings toward my viewers when it comes to love? Thank you. We have the King of Swords, and that card came out crossing. So they think that you know the truth in regards to them. I also feel like they did something toward you that you may not have been mentally prepared for, or there's something that they did that was dirty and low down. Some of you could have been involved with a narcissist, okay? With the Devil card in reverse being at the bottom of the deck. They feel like they've lost their grip on you. At the top of the deck, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So they can't even think straight at the moment. Whatever they did, they know that it's going to be really hard for them to recover from it. So they feel as though you are releasing them. They're also obsessing over whatever they did or whatever they said. It's just coming out like they know that you didn't deserve it. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune here. So they do feel like within time, things will turn in their favor. They see you as someone who's very stable, someone that they could build a life with. But with the High Priestess card being in reverse at the bottom of the deck, they also view you as someone who's being passive or really quiet. That makes them nervous. At the top of the deck, we have the Magician card. This is going to be very specific. Please don't force it to fit. But for a few of you, this person could be under the influence of spell work. They could even think that you've worked the spell on them. And of course, I'm not saying that any of you have worked the spell on this person. But because they cannot get you out of their minds, they think that there's spell work involved. With the Four of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, They're still holding on tightly to your energy, but they feel as though you're containing yourself and it's making them paranoid. Yeah, they think that you're getting over them and that you're moving on. So if this person is really inconsistent with you, for example, if one moment they act as though they really want to be with you, they show you a lot of affection, and then the next moment they act like they don't really want to be bothered, they act as though they don't really care if the relationship works out or not, that could very well be indicative of this person being under the influence of spell work. Whatever is being worked on them goes against their free will, meaning they may want to be with you, but whatever is being worked on them influences them to do things that are reckless toward you. So yeah, this person has a lot going on at the moment. They see you as the full package as well. But it's also coming out like they feel like they don't have the same influence over you. This is someone who has tried to manipulate you. You're highly intuitive. Some of you are even psychic. And so whenever certain things are going on behind your back, or whenever this person is up to no good, you always sense it. Whether you dream about it, whether you feel it, whether you have visions in regards to it, you always have this inner knowing when something is not right. But I feel like this person tries to manipulate you to think that you're crazy, or to make it seem like you're just making things up. But yeah, they're used to you being talkative, you being expressive. So you being quiet is really putting them in their head. Give me more. Thank you. All right, we have the Knight of Swords, and that card came out crossing. So there's something that they did and they didn't think it through. For some of you, it could be something that they said that was reckless, okay? But they're regretting it. With the Death card being at the bottom of the deck, they're wondering if you're going to let them go permanently. Like I said before, they didn't think things through, and they took things way too far. So it's giving energy of this person knowing that they were wrong, but see, at the same time, they kind of want to play victim. At the top of the deck, we have the World card. So they feel like you're moving on to what's next. They're hoping that it's not going to be a permanent ending between the two of you. If you are dealing with this person currently, they're worried about losing you. There's just something they said that was really mean or reckless, or there's something that they did that was really dirty and low down. It's almost like they wanted to catch you off guard. They wanted to put you in your head, but it backfired. This is definitely piggybacking off of the last reading that I did. We have the Eight of Swords here, the Knight of Swords holding a sword, as well as the King of Swords holding a sword. So that is the Ten of Swords. Whatever they did, they went way too far. It's almost like they wanted to cause you devastation. But now they're wishing that they would have thought things through. Give me more. It's something they did out of impulse, but they were also really pissed off with you. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So I do see them coming toward you with communication. They're going to try their best to keep things simple. They're going to let you know that they want to invest in the connection. So I see them coming in with a peace offering, giving you a lot of attention, hoping that they can move the relationship in a new direction. But many of you are going to be holding back because you saw this person's true colors. You could even feel like you would be better off without them. So as of now, they're trying to come up with some type of plan. A plan to get you to give to this again. I feel like many of you are just focused on healing, or you're focused on your peace. But whatever they did, They may have tried to cause you public embarrassment, or they just wanted you to feel humiliated. They may have even wanted you to think that they're not interested in you anymore. But see, that couldn't be the furthest from the truth. I feel like they were pissed off. They wanted to bother you. To be honest, I feel like they actually wanted to hurt you. They wanted to cause you distress. They wanted to cause you pain. And it stems from insecurity. So it's giving energy of this person thinking, dang, I didn't have to do all that. That's what it's giving. So yeah, they messed up. They completely messed up. And they know it. They're very well aware of it. Give me more. What are this person's true feelings toward my viewers when it comes to love? This is definitely someone who is a narcissist, or they have narcissistic tendencies. I also feel like they have a lack of control over their mouth, or they have a lack of control over themselves whenever they're pissed off. It's just giving energy of them flying off of the handle. Now, this could be past energy for some of you, but for others of you, it could be future energy. So just take it however it fits. Thank you. We have the 7 of Cups, and it came out crossing. So they think that you're distracted by something or someone new. They also feel as though you view them as someone who is unable to commit. If they do have any other options, none of those other options compare to you. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck, they're trying their best to focus on home, to focus on work, or to focus on their finances, but they can't help but to be bothered. With the 3 of Pentacles being here along with the Ace of Swords, they could come in with some really strong communication, letting you know that they want to work things out. They see you as someone that would be really good to build with, and they know what you bring to the table. That's why they're going to be coming in with this communication, letting you know that they still want to be with you. But Spirit is encouraging you not to make it easy for this person. It's like anytime you try to rebuild the connection, they end up doing something that completely destroys everything. And many of you are ready to drop the load. You may view being in a relationship with this person as way too burdensome. And there's also something that they did that was the final straw. It may have put the nail in the coffin for some of you. But see, when they did it, they wanted to push you over the edge. It's giving misery loves company type of energy. They were pissed off. At the top of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So they're still in love with you. And they do think that you still love them too. But I also feel like this person has 2 completely different sides to them. There's one side that can be gentle, can be emotional. There's a side to them that can be really kind. But whenever they get pissed off, they turn into a completely different person. So yeah, they're worried about you walking away. They're also disappointed in themselves because they didn't think about how their actions would affect the future between the 2 of you. But like I said, they're going to be coming in hopes of taking the relationship in a new direction. So they messed up. This is someone who knows that they messed up. They did something out of ego. Whatever they did, it was smoke and mirrors. It seemed to be one way, but there was something else behind it. I feel like insecurity was the main thing behind it. But whatever they did or whatever they said, I don't want to say it wasn't what it seemed to be. but everything isn't clear surrounding why they did whatever it is that they did. I feel like they were wishing for a certain response or a certain reaction out of you, but it didn't go as planned. Now, to try and distract you from their actions, they're going to come in possibly trying to play victim. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it seem as though they knew you were going to leave them. You never wanted to be with them in the first place. They're going to be saying some things that they know are not true. Give me more. Now, for some of you, there's something that you may have said or done that pissed this person off, okay? But it's because they jumped to conclusions. So they could have felt as though you were entertaining other options. They could have felt as though you were moving in a different direction. For some of you, they may have even done this because they felt as though you were being way too passive. See, they're used to you always expressing yourself, okay? You're really good when it comes to communication. So whenever you get quiet, it speaks volumes. We have the 9 of Cups. So this is someone who is a bit selfish, okay? I do feel like they see you as someone who satisfies them, but that satisfaction is a bit self-serving. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. See, they're an unhappy individual. I also feel like they may have grown up in a dysfunctional family. They feel like they don't have a strong support system surrounding them. For some of you, there could be some drama regarding them and a particular family member. They could find out that someone stabbed them in their back. Also, if there are certain family members who interfere in the connection between the two of you, it's because they're unhappy, okay? So, for example, let's say that they have a parent or a sibling who is always causing issues. It's because they're a miserable individual. It's almost like they see you as competition. Yeah, whatever did happen between the two of you, they're hoping that you'll be able to move past it. They're hoping that you're not going to give up on them. But see, they took things way too far. It may have even caused you to look at them completely differently. For some of you, it definitely involved a third party. But it wasn't worth it. It just keeps coming out like someone else was involved. Like a friend, possibly a family member. Putting things in this person's ear. Almost like a hype man. They were hyping this person up. They started to get pissed off. They started to get angry. And then they lost control. But they meant to cause you harm. That's very clear here. This is sad. This is really sad. At the top of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So you set up some really strong boundaries, or you're needing to. I also feel like you're trying your best not to operate out of emotion. You're putting head above heart. Some of you definitely let this person have it. It's like you're seeing things clearly now. At some point in time, you may have given this person benefit of doubt. They may have mistaken that for them being able to get away with any and everything. They may have mistaken that for them being able to get over on you, when in reality, you've always saw this person for who they truly are. I just feel like many of you tried to give them benefit of doubt because you did see this person as someone you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. And also deep down, you were hoping that they would do whatever they needed to do in order to change. But it's like you can't deny the truth. You can't deny the truth. Whatever happened here, it was blatant. It was in your face. It was very blatant. Even if it was something that they said it with all of their chest. Some of you could have said something with all of your chest as well. But see, when it comes to them, there was strategy behind it. We also have the Four of Cups here. They're in a rut. This is someone who took you for granted. If you have decided to withdraw, or if you have decided to disengage, it's really putting them in their feelings. It's like when you wanted to be with this person, or when you were offering to them, they either made you feel alone or they made you feel ignored. But now the tables are turning. They're going to be offering to you, but I see many of you being closed off. And it's all because of their decisions. Give me one more card. What are this person's true feelings toward my viewers? Thank you. We have the Moon card, and it came out in reverse. So, like I said before, whatever they did, they know that it was irrational. They acted out of impulse. And their thoughts were distorted whenever they took this dirty, low-down action toward you. They were out of control and they were pissed off. It's giving energy of someone who was feeling oppressed at the moment. They may have felt as though you were being inflexible, or like you weren't giving them their way. And so they took things to an extreme. And the two of you were already not in the best place, or you've already had issues in the past. So what they did didn't help. So yeah, they feel as though you view them as someone who is either crazy, someone who is mean, or someone who is abusive. It's definitely giving energy of this person attacking you verbally, or they did something that was completely uncalled for. They're thinking a lot about it, but they're also trying to play victim. Maybe they're hoping that playing victim will kind of soften the blow a little bit. But like I said, you see them for who they truly are. You saw their true colors. So you're not in the energy of wearing rose-colored glasses. And it's also going to be important for you to trust in your intuition, because this person knows that you have spiritual gifts, or they know that you're highly intuitive. But at the same time, they can't stand that you have gifts, because they feel as though you use your gifts against them. Yeah, they feel like you use your gifts against them. So they're going to be coming in with some manipulation. When they do come toward you, they're going to try their best to come off like they're confident, when in reality, they're really not. The reason why they're going to be coming toward you with confident energy is because they're hoping that it will cause you to second guess yourself. They're hoping that it will cause you to feel as though you misunderstood them, or you didn't really witness what you witnessed. You didn't hear things the way that they were said. You didn't read the text message the proper way, or something along those lines. They're going to try and make you search outside of yourself for the answers. And they're hoping that you'll seek the answers through them. But see, it's going to be so important for you to listen to your intuition. The only way that this person will be able to manipulate you is if you let your emotions take control. When you are emotional, your intuitive gifts are not as, I don't want to say they're not as strong, but they're not as clear. I feel like whenever you're operating out of emotion, you second guess yourself a lot, or you search outside of yourself for confirmation, when in reality, you're right about what you were feeling all along. So don't allow them to come in and manipulate you, because whatever they said it. Whatever you heard, they said it. Whatever you saw, they did it. Whatever you experienced happened. So do not allow them to come in and gaslight you. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.